This is Jack Radosevich, aka Bushwackr, in light of the recent Rush Limbaugh controversy, in which he called a young woman, who was actually a Georgetown University law student, a slut and a prostitute, and showed what a pervert he really is by demanding she post sex tapes on YouTube. I'm not making this up. You can check it out. Anyway, in light of those comments, I wanted to reiterate some of the things I said about him on June 3rd, 2009. This is a verbatim transcript of that post. It's called The Missing Link. This is Bushwackr. I just wanted to say a few words about conservatives. To me, conservatives are the missing link, somewhere on the phylogenetic scale between monkeys and actual thinking human beings. They can rationalize, but they can't reason. They can find all kinds of justification for their beliefs, but their intellects aren't powerful enough to dispel those beliefs. Their strategy seems to be they will do anything they can to ensure Obama fails. As a case in point, take, for example, their new spokesmodel, Rush Limbaugh. He says he hopes Obama fails, and he does so without any consideration for the consequences of his rhetoric. He apparently does not know or does not care. If the president's economics policies fail, we will go into a depression. Now, I don't think conservatives, Republicans, should blindly accept anything President Obama suggests. They should stick with their own positions. They should offer alternatives, and there should be a constructive debate. But to overtly advertise their hope for a failure and then to do everything they can to ensure that happens goes against all our traditions. But there is a consequence of their rhetoric that is beyond their intellectual capacity to understand, and is one that should be addressed. And that is, if a president fails, any president, it encourages those in the world who would do us harm. I'm sure Osama bin Laden also hopes President Obama fails. I have often said, in fact I stated in my blog, that Republicans want to go back to 1932 and see if they can get it wrong. And the way they have rallied around their new de facto head, Rush Limbaugh, I think that statement has been vindicated. It saddens me that this once great party, the party of Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, Eisenhower, and Reagan, the party in my lifetime of people of unimpeachable integrity like Gerald Ford and Robert Dole, is now being led by a total and complete slob. Somebody has to say it. Rush Limbaugh is a slob. He is a physical slob. He is a fat old junkie who can barely get out of his chair. He is an emotional slob. He ridicules people whose political beliefs are different than his own. He ridiculed Michael J. Fox's problems with Parkinson's. Only a slob would do that. Even worse, he called many Iraqi veterans, many of whom have been wounded, phony soldiers, simply because they expressed opposition to the war. Only a slob would do that. And he's an intellectual slob. You've heard of bipolar disorder? Rush Limbaugh has monopolar disorder. He simply cannot handle any fact that is different from his beliefs, that does not support his beliefs. He is stuck in this insular groove, and this is gradually grinding his mind into a bowl of mush. And eventually, if he keeps trying to ridicule people, the words will stick in his throat like a junkie's vomit, or he will end up crying to his mama about how no one will listen to him anymore. This is Bushwackr. I just wanted to say a few words about conservatives.